Alright, my loves. This video is I was listening to Bob Marley's song Redemption Song. I love that song. And first off, sending you guys peace, blessings, love, and abundance as always. However, getting back to Redemption Song, Bob Marley, he was saying only we can free ourselves from mental slavery. Only you can free yourselves from mental slavery. No one else can do it. No one else can do it. So, just remembering that everything that happens in this illusion is not everything. Most everything that happens in this illusion is a form of programming. It's a form of trying to keep you caught up in the bullshit. And we have to remember that everything that's in the physical is only physical because it started in the spiritual realm. So we think about the fact that the spiritual realm is always the first point. It's always the first stop. It's always the beginning. And then once it gets to the physical realization, that's because the spiritual realm has now manifested that thing. So if you're a true spiritual being, meaning that you know that you are a spiritual being, meaning that you're walking in your spiritual essence, I should say, in your higher self, then you know that what you see with these two eyes, it really doesn't fucking matter. It is always a delay in the physical because it has to start at the spiritual first. Okay? And if you have your momentum going at the speed of sound, not the speed of light, but at the speed of sound, you know that you're going to see that manifestation sooner than later. So that's where that saying goes, where don't be weary in well doing. I think that's the saying. So as long as you are, meditating and just being optimistic and positive and really working on not just positive and optimistic, but working on your spiritual self and growing yourself in your spiritual and being and working to connect with your higher self and be a better version of who you were when you were like dwelling in your lower chakras, working on finding that balance, working on finding your 0 point energy. You don't have any need to like dwell on what you see with the physical eyes. I know it's difficult. I coming back to my parents' house, it's like an eye opener. It's really an eye opener, and I kept hearing like the universe telling me like you talk about it and then be about it. Like it's easy to talk about it when you feel you have the physical means to do so. However, when everything hasn't manifested in the physical, can you continue on knowing that you are the abundance? Can you continue on knowing that as long as you are raising your vibration, that you have nothing to worry about because the universe got you? So that's really the challenge. We're going into Jupiter moving moving from Scorpio to Sagittarius. That's a big fucking deal. That is the time that we're supposed to like trust in our spiritual being and trust in what we know that we fucking know. Like not letting any fucking thing that with the two. Let me just say this: these two physical eyes are the fucking illusion. They are the fucking illusion. Yes, your subconscious mind is manifesting what you think, your thought process. However, because you're seeing it with your two physical eyes, it is honestly the deception that keeps a lot of people caught up in what they feel is a reality. But it's only a reality because it's what you made it to be. So once we finally get an overstanding that shit is only here. It's only here in this physical realm because we made it to be. then we don't get so caught up in what we see. Because me going on 40 this month, November the 26th will be my 40th Earth year. And I can honestly be like, fuck, I haven't been back in my parents' house since I was 27 years old. And like I could be caught up in that shit. And part of like my ego wanted to try to bring that back up to me. However, the universe sent me all these angel numbers letting me know I am right where I'm supposed to fucking be, because there's some things that I still need to iron out, and I also need to show and fucking prove. Like I said, it is so much easier. It's like a rich man. Like you have millions of dollars. It's easy to talk about, the fact that life is, only what you make it. It's easy to be a Will Smith and talk about, the law of attraction and all these things. Bitch, I mean, goddamn. And this is not to disrespect Will Smith, because, I appreciate him sharing that message, because he has the audience to share it to. There's like millions and millions of people that listen to him, So his voice is being heard over a broader stream of people, because this society in the physical right now is focused on celebrity. However, I can definitely tell in the spiritual realm, we're getting to the point where we're overstanding, and we are all stars. So I get it. However, what I'm saying is that we have to get to the point, bottom line, we have to get to the point where we have our inner and understanding that the physical eyes, even if you're not at a Will Smith level, the physical eyes are the deception. That's the fucking illusion. If you are truly choosing your inner self over the outside world, then you are already on top. There's nothing that is stopping you. You have already fucking won, regardless of what you see that has manifested at this time, because what we fail to realize is that before you got to this point, you are manifesting things based upon some fucked up shit that was in your subconscious. So that momentum was already going, meaning that it was not something you could stop. However, once you began to change your thought process and reprogram your subconscious and actually feel happy about who you are on the fucking inside, bitch, there's absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing but yourself that can block you at this point. And that's what the universe keeps reminding me, like, girl, you're good. Just keep going. Keep being the light being that you are. Keep being the sunshine that you are. Keep shedding light on the darkness. That's a darkness within yourself, not on other people, not on being judgmental of other people, but shedding the light on the things that you want to purge out of your system. The things that you want to transmute out of your system. Like I said, November the 8th, y'all. It is Jupiter in Sagittarius, so it'll be home. And Jupiter will be in Sagittarius for 13 months. 13 months. And Jupiter, it takes Jupiter 12 years to go through the full zodiac cycle. Where else it takes a human being 1 year to go through the zodiac cycle, right? So what that basically means is that with Jupiter spending 13 months, it spends more time in Sagittarius than it does in any other sign, because it's at home. So this is a time of expansion and wealth. This is a time for you not to give up on yourself. This is a time for you to ride this motherfucker. This is time for you to ride the wave, not for you to fight it, for you to like find your motherfucker. I feel like I want to do the warrior pose, because I've been doing yoga. I've been teaching myself yoga, because I've been watching, which I posted on another video. Her name is Adrienne, and she did the 30-day yoga challenge. So I've been doing that shit. And so, warrior 1 is like up like this, and warrior 2 is like that. So I've been doing my fucking thing, my fizzle, as they say on the West Coast, nigga, West Side, California, yay. But yeah, so I've been doing my thing. So this is really the time for you to ride that motherfucking wave. Get on your surfboard, bitches. Ride the motherfucking wave. Don't allow, you're not going under. Don't go under. Stay above it. Like, ride it. Like, feel at ease in it. because you work too hard to give up now. That's what the universe keeps telling me. Like, Elisa, you work too hard to like even give up now. It doesn't matter what I'm seeing right now coming back here for this temporary. This is a anything you see in the physical is temporary. The only thing that is permanent is the spirit. That's it. Everything else is temporary, y'all. So just don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. No matter what it looks like in the two eyes, know that this knows best. Know that your higher self knows better than this physical could ever know. Because the ego always going to sit there and get scared. Because it's a scaredy cat. The ego is the most afraid, scaredy thing that there is. It really is, because it is about, but if you just don't get mad at it, don't laugh at it, it's out of self-preservation, because the ego is trying to preserve itself. All the cells that are in this physical body is a part of the ego. It wants to preserve itself. It doesn't want to die. It feels like if it dies and it's over, because technically it is over, because it doesn't go with you until when you transcend. Okay? I said a lot, y'all. I really did. But anywho, I just wanted to get that out to you guys. You know, I told you that I would be moving over to another adventure, and this is another adventure, coming back home when I haven't been home in 2 years. And plus, even, you know, even more of a even more of a big deal for me is the fact that I haven't lived here since I was 27 years old, and I'll be 40. So the ego is like, what the fuck are you doing back in this bitch? Like, you was working for a bank, you was making good money, yada 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 yada. Who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? I was doing shit that I didn't like. It was not elevating my soul. It was not elevating me to a higher dimension in my spirit. So I was dying on the fucking inside. So if you dying on the inside, who gives a fuck what the corporate America or corpse America, who cares? Because it literally is a dead, anything in corporate America is dead. That's why it's called corporate, like a corpse, like a dead fucking body. That's why etymology is important. But anywho's, my loves, I'm going to end the video on that note, because I don't want to get all hype. I have my Apple TV hooked up. I think I'm going to watch another movie. So I'm going to find something else that's on my free movie app. Shit. And chill out with that. And then I'll just lay down and I'll listen to my positive affirmations while I'm reprogramming my subconscious mind, so I can go in and levitate. Oh, you know. Peace. I heart you guys so much. All right. Y'all have a good night. Stay positive. Know that you are doing what you need to do to get yourself to the next level. That's what it's all about. Don't worry about what this person is or what that person is. You are where you're supposed to be. So just focus on you and nobody else. That's what they do. That's a distraction. They want you to focus on everything outside of you, even though we are each other's reflections. So use another person as your reflection to show you where you're supposed to work on. That's all people on the outside is supposed to do. Say, oh shit, I need to do this better. Okay, I see where I need to tighten up. Tighten that shit up. That's it. That's it. It is not for you to judge yourself. It is not for you to condemn nobody else. Period. Let people live their life the way they're supposed to live it, because that's the way they are supposed to live it in this lifetime. If they get in this lifetime, round of applause. Baby, make that ass clap. I don't know why I did that, right? I don't know why I did that. Waka flocka flame, bitch. That's that ACL coming in here for y'all, you know, for the 99 and the 2000. And that was juvenile right there. Anywho's, yeah. Not sure why that came out. But yeah, don't sit there and like compare yourself to nobody else, because you are you. You're your own individual self. You're going through your journey the way you're supposed to go through it. That's it. And that's what I've come to learn, because this Sagittarius, honey, this Sagittarius sun, because of Jupiter and that higher learning and that philosopher and that teacher. And so because I could have been a preacher, I could have been a teacher, which I am a teacher. I know it. I am a philosopher. I know it. But I'm not a motherfucking, and I can get in that preacher mode if I want to. I just don't want to. But I have before, because that is a part of the energy that comes with Sagittarius. It doesn't rule me. However, when you're your lower self, it actually does rule you. That's what people don't get. That fucking shit rule you when you live it in your lower self. But when you start to elevate, you know what I'm saying? You don't allow it to take over you. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho's my loves, like I said, I really do heart you. And I appreciate you so much. So, you guys have a great day. Like I said, I'm not like, promoting myself and doing all that shit. I've done it in previous videos. You can look at them previous motherfuckers to see about all that shit. I just want to like get myself right, get my mind right. Bitch, get your mind right. New Orleans again with my what's his name? Master P and shit. Cause I grew up during that time. That's when I was a teenager. But yeah, just help you get your mind right, because I'm working on getting my mind right. Get that subconscious mind right. Get your heart chakra right. Mind and your heart. So those work together. Those are the two keys into getting yourself to a higher level. You know what I'm saying? So just focus on that, my loves, all right?